So we're going to correct our lesson 21 drops. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit. Lesson 21. Does it say 21 on top of yours, Paulson?
Yeah. Mine says 21.
All right, everyone, can you help me out? Lucas, can you find yours? Okay, now you need to shut your desk and take out your drops and a correcting pen and correct. It's not desk organizing time anymore, babe. Ready? 9 times 1 is? 9 times 4 is?
36.
9 times 8 is?
72.
There you go. 2 times 6 is?
12.
0 times 8 is?
0.
5 times 3 is?
15.
You got it, Lucas. Good job. 36 divided by 9 is? Right here. Do you have a correcting pen? 9 divided by 9 is?
1.
0 divided by 9 is?
0.
2 plus 5 is?
7.
9 plus 4 is?
13.
9 plus 8 is?
17.
11 take away 8 is?
3.
9 take away 3 is?
6.
17 take away 9 is?
8.
Thanks, Bird. He's giving you a correcting pen so you can correct.
I already got one.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Give yourself a star on this first part. Okay, so I'm going to write my numbers vertically so I can add them up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, I've got 3 2s in a row. 6, 14, 15, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did you get 656,222?
Yeah.
Woo! Did you, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So catch up. Right now I'm going to subtract. I've got to do some regrouping. 10 take away 3 is 7. 3 take away 3 is 0. Now I've got to do some more regrouping over the 0 to the 4th. Now I've got 14 take away 6 is, 9 take away 8 is, and 7 take away 2 is 51,807. Do you see it?
I did this on graph paper.
Fantastic. All right, now we're going to multiply. They've set us up for shortcut method. And we're just going to ignore this decimal right now. We're just going to multiply without pretending there's no decimal. So 4 times 7, we regroup the 2, so we've got 28, right? Then we do 4 times 0 plus 2, which is 2. And then we do 4 times 3, which is 12. Now here's the thing about the decimals. When you multiply, you just count up the decimals in your factors, and that's how many decimal places you have down here. So we've got 1, 2 place values to the right of the decimal in our factor. So we're going to have 1, 2 place values to the right of the decimal in our product. So 12 and 28 hundredths. Yes, Lawson?
Have this problem like every time before we correct, I go down with my correcting pen and kind of scribble out the answers that I was looking at, I wrote the wrong number. On this problem, I wrote 8, but I crossed it out before you corrected it.
Yeah,
and,
same.
Went back and
Fixed it up?
yeah.
Okay. Lucas, how'd you do? Give yourself a star if you got it. Okay, now we've got some long division here. I'm going to do digit by digit. 5 divided by 2 is 2, right? Which gives me 4 and 1 left over. And I've got 17 divided by 2, which would be
16.
so 8, which gives me 16. So I end up with a remainder of 1.
I did 2 times something equals 57, and I just keep on doing 2 times 25, 2 times 56, 2 times 57.
Yeah. You can do that too. Especially because 50 is an easy number to shoot for, right? Okay, equivalent fractions. So we're going to count how many parts we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I happen to notice my dot was on the 8, so I've got 8 tenths. I can multiply the numerator and denominator by any number as long as it's the same. That makes an equivalent fraction. I can also divide. In this case, I would like to divide by 2. I can divide the top and the bottom, and then I get 4/5. Great. Good job correcting. Okay, 1 ounce is what part of a pound? So when I think of part, I think of fraction. Fraction is part of a whole. Lawson? So we talked about this. There's 16 ounces in a pound. And 1 ounce then would be 1/16. That one's kind of tricky. Yes, Yusuf?
I just skipped it because I didn't get how to do it. And I forgot to ask you, I guess.
Darn it. Write it in with your correcting pen.
Yeah, right now I just said 1 ounce is part of 18, so I just wrote 16 and then a line. I didn't know what's on top of it. But then
If only you had asked Mason or Lawson, huh? Mohammed, you asked too. Okay, find the area of the 2 blankets. Oops, I skipped. Divide to simplify. Thank you, Julian, for keeping me on track. The 4 falls off and goes inside. So we've got 4 divided by 2. Our quotient is 2.
or 2 ones. It's 1 or whatever.
Just 2. You could have 2 over 1. Okay. So we're going to compare these fractions. This is easy peasy because we've got 5/5, which is equivalent to 1 whole. 2/5. Brilliant. 2/5 is less than 1 whole, right? So obviously 1 whole is going to be greater than anything less than 1 whole. Okay, now we're going to find the area of the 2 blankets. So hopefully you remembered, well, actually it tells you right here, the area, if we were really drawing this correctly, we would have a 4/7, right? But it's just telling you, oh, to find the area, you multiply 4 times 7. Just like area models. We've been using these all year. So A's area is 4 times 7, which is 28. B's area, Liliana and I figured out what they were asking for. They want 6 times 6 is
36.
So they wanted you to write in 36 square feet.
I did 6 times 6.
This means that if you filled in all the little dots or all the little squares, right, you would count up 36 or 28.
I thought
Which one is bigger, A or B?
B.
They tricked you by trying to draw it smaller. How much bigger?
8 square feet.
How'd you figure it out, Lawson?
36 minus 28, but I already knew it in my head.
36 minus 28. We get 16, take away 8 is 8. 8 square feet. Yes, Yusuf?
So what I did, I didn't do the 36 square feet.
I heard you.
6 times 6, and then for the same thing, how much is bigger? I did 36 minus 8.
Did you have an answer?
I did the equation on the side.
With it, you solved it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I solved it, but I
Fine.
didn't really get it.
Any other questions? Okay. In 4/5, the 5 is that, now this was kind of tricky because it's written sideways and we usually write it like this, but when you're typing it, it doesn't let you do it that way. So this 4/5 is the same as this 4/5. So 5 is the what?
The denominator.
Denominator. Denominator. Okay, a marker or a pen like this is about 6. What? Yep. 6 feet is taller than me. Dad goes to the gym at 8:30 a.m. He goes in the morning. A.m. is morning. Before noon, before 12. Okay, this is what we're going to work on today, kind of. It's related to. Find the first 5 multiples. So when you're doing multiples, you're counting by. So we would count by 3s. We would say 3, Lucas, 6, 9, 12, 15.
18. Wait, why does mine have 6? Yeah.
Okay. We should be experts at this. Oh, so they've switched it around for us. Yes, Lucas?
Never mind.
Okay.
I just rewrote it wrong.
It's okay if you skipped 3, and maybe you just wrote 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's acceptable also.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so now we've been practicing, going from centimeters to millimeters, and now we're just gonna go backwards, right? So we're giving us millimeters, and they're wanting us to go to centimeters. So instead of multiplying by 10, we are dividing by 10. When we were multiplying by 10, we were moving the decimal to the right. When we're dividing by 10, we're moving the decimal to the left. So we could technically take this decimal, which we don't see, but it's really there, secret, and move it one place over to divide by 10. So 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. 57 millimeters equals 5 7/10 of a centimeter. See how I'm doing that? Just moving the decimal. 101 millimeters is 10 1/10 of a centimeter. I didn't even have to do any calculating. Easy peasy. Right, 44,406. Whoops, I wrote that wrong. 42,000.
Good. Good. For a second, I thought I
In 814,640, the 6 means 600, which is the same as 6 times 100. Expanded notation takes us back to August. We're going to take each digit, but write the whole place value, right? So the first one is 40,000 plus, then we do the 3,900 and 1.
When you were actually doing this, you wouldn't write 0, right?
I wouldn't. No. It's a waste of a space. Merp, merp. 1 less than 100,000 would be 99,990. Tell whether the scissors are open to a right angle, an acute angle, or an obtuse angle. So I can use anything with a corner, like my GPS here, to double check my angle. This is less than 90 degrees, so it is an acute little angle. So cute. These scissors are open to a perfect corner, which makes them a right. And this one is obtuse. What do you know?
No, it's really
All right, now I'm going to count up. What's my tenths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 shaded tenths. Right? Wait, find the sum using decimals. So this is 7 tenths.
Yeah, I did 0.7.
This is 3 tenths. Same. I just put a 0 at the end. Same difference. And so my total is 1 whole. Okay. Write an equation where G is the number of races Anne won last year. So she won 16 more this year. So G plus 16 is going to equal 20.
I did that best. It's 16. 16 was G.
So did Brandy. I think that's correct too. It's just a reverse, right?
Yeah, it's reverse.
Because if we did our break apart model, we would have G and 16, and we can add them up, or we can subtract 20, take away 16, gives us G. Any other questions about that? Beautiful.